Hola mi gente, and welcome back to the We Are Investing channel, a channel that is dedicated in investing and personal finance. Man, I love it when a plan comes together, and it's that reason why we are celebrating on today's video. We are drinking the hard stuff. We got Knob Creek bourbon that is going down the pipe right now because we had one of the best trades in 2020. Let me explain in this video. I'm not gonna lie, I did like 3 takes because I just wanted to continue to sip on that magnificent bourbon. But let's get into the topic at hand. On this video, we're going to talk about how I turned $270 into more than $20,000 in 1 year's time. Actually, less than a year. And the gains were $21,744 for a total return of $8,948.15%. On March 5th, 2020, I bought 9 contracts for a strike price of $12 for Gamestop stock, and each contract cost $27 a contract. These are what we call leaps. When you buy a contract that is far out and you think the share price is going to increase in the stock. And well, that's exactly what happened. GameStop over the last year increased 499.45%. And today alone, at its highs, it increased 92%. It got up to over $38 a share. This is what we call a short squeeze. Today, a short squeeze happened with GameStop, and that is why I sold out of my position and locked in those gains. Now, typically when a short squeeze does happen, it happens pretty quick, and then the stock starts to drop a little bit, but you maintain some of those gains, typically. But GameStop might be different. The stock could continue to increase because the short interest is just so high. However, I could not pass up on these gains. I wanted to make $25,000 off of that trade. That was the goal, but I never thought I was going to even get close to that. And to break 20K, I had to lock in those gains. But if we check the short interest for GameStop, and this might be inaccurate, but this is a good website to scan which stocks are heavily shorted. HighShortInterest.com, or I forget the exact name, I'll provide a link to the website down in the video description, but they have a table of the most shorted stocks in the stock market. And GameStop is number 1. They're saying that the short interest of the float is 136.07%. That is a very high short interest. And that is why we got into this stock, because it was the most shorted stock. It had catalysts coming up with the launch of the new consoles, and also with that high short, any kind of good news, any kind of good buzz would drive the share price up and create this short squeeze of massive magnitude just because of how heavily shorted the stock was. Now, I just want to let you guys know that there is a Patreon for this page. On the Patreon, we post whenever we open or close a new position, so you can follow the portfolio in real time and maybe find the next GameStop stock. Whenever I open up a position in a company that I think has similar potential to GameStop, a similar trade, I will post on the Patreon. With the Patreon, you also get access to a Discord server of around 300 members right now, where we talk stocks on the daily. Some of the members might also be able to help you find your next big trade. Now, this trade has been talked about on Wall Street Bets a lot recently, but we got into this trade well before anyone on Wall Street Bets was talking about it. And they got into it when the stock was already starting to increase. So your risk to reward ratio was less than when we got into the stock and we were able to buy $27 contracts out of the money at $12 strike price. They probably didn't even start covering it until it was at $12 a share. So the props goes to the YouTubers that were covering the stock in its early days. And there are 2 YouTubers that I know were covering it, and props to them. The first channel is Magoo Investing. The second channel, and forgive me if I butcher your name, is Ishfaq Perali. Both of these channels, both of these video creators, both of these content creators are great investors in my personal opinion. These are the kinds of investors that if the market takes a downturn, they will be just fine. They are investors for the long run. They know what they're doing, and they, I think in my humble opinion, will create massive wealth over time with compound interest and making smart moves in the stock market. So props to these channels that covered the stock play in its early days. I hope your viewers listen to you and that they are reaping the benefits like we are today. So with all that being said, that wraps it up for the video. It was a quick one. If you like this video and the content that I am providing, please consider hitting that subscribe button, ringing that bell, and smashing that like button. Do not forget about the Patreon, where you get to follow the portfolio in real time and you get access to a Discord server of around 300 members. But outside of that, you know the deal. It's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun. And this is We Are Investing. And together, we are invincible. See ya!